Namaste, my friends. Welcome to your yoga practice. This is a short tutorial on how to do breath of fire. Breath of fire is one of the most fundamental breath technique in yoga. It is a balancing breath. It balances our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And if you're not quite familiar with what they are, so our sympathetic nervous system is that fight or flight mode. It activates when we need to take an action or when we need to protect ourselves or to run away from danger, or simply when we live in stress. And our parasympathetic nervous system is that relaxation, rejuvenation, replenishing mode. It's when we go to bed, for example, and our body gets to rest. It's our healing and calming energy. The problem here is that nowadays we have so much stress in life that we tend to be in that fight or flight mode most of the time. So this is a beautiful practice to do on daily basis in order to come into more balanced and centered place. Breath of fire also increases the lung capacity and increases their vitality in our body. So breath of fire is equal inhale and equal exhale, and we're breathing in and out through the nose. It is a passive inhalation and active exhalation. Another important part here is your posture. It's really important to sit up straight, so you can sit on the blanket, on the cushion, or even on the chair, so that we can have our heart open, our lungs open, and our diaphragm can move freely up and down. So I want you to bring your right hand to your belly and let's start breathing together. As you inhale, you're going to breathe in all the way down into your belly and feel your belly expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, you're going to soften your belly in towards the spine. So inhaling through the nose and expand your belly out. And as you exhale, you soften belly in towards the spine. Good, and now we're gonna add sharp exhalation. So active exhalation through the nose. So we're inhaling passively and exhaling. Okay. So another thing that might be happening here, it's what's called paradoxical breathing. It's when we inhale and lifting our heart up and pulling the belly in, and when we exhale, we're letting our belly out and collapsing in our posture. All right, so a lot of times we breathe like that, and it's a not very right way to breathe. Sometimes it takes time to really train ourselves how to breathe properly. So on the inhale, we want our belly expands, it goes out. And on the exhale, the belly goes in towards the spine. All right. So if you do experiencing that kind of paradoxical breathing, I like to think about dogs running around when they're super happy. They open the mouth and they're just breathing in and out through the mouth. Right. And if you do so you open your mouth and start breathing actively, exhaling through your open mouth, you can see that coordination with the belly and the exhalation, and it's a little bit easier to find that rhythm and find that coordination between the belly and the exhalation. So once you feel comfortable with that, you can close your mouth and do exactly the same thing, breathing out through the nose. Okay, and let's try it together. So at the beginning, it's going to be a little bit slower, right? Our organs will become a little bit more flexible and stronger with time. But at the beginning, it's totally fine to go nice and slow here. So place your right hand on your belly, and let's go here for about 30 seconds. So inhaling through the nose and sharply exhaling through the nose. And with time, you can go a little bit faster. So when eventually it will become about 2 breaths per second. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. And exhale, side out. Good. Take one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Another thing here is if you ladies are on menstrual cycle or you're pregnant, you don't do breath of fire. You just do long, deep breath here. And if you ever feel lightheaded from breathing in such way, just know that it might be happening. Perhaps you're not getting enough of the inhalation. In this case, really make sure you're inhaling, expanding the belly out. And as you exhale, you're pushing all the air out. So you're creating space for the next inhale to come in. And if you do feel lightheaded, just pause, take a moment, and then try again. Just know that this kind of practice takes a little bit time to master. Be patient with yourself. But once you master this breath technique, it becomes a very powerful tool to apply on the daily basis. I hope you enjoy this practice. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer them all. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.